Are you feeling stressed at work lately? Do you come home exhausted and the first thing you do is complain to your partner about your day? In today's show, I'm talking about the benefits of using affirmations to help our mental health. I'm also sharing with you a recent experience I had where I was getting sucked into negative thinking, also known as complaining, and how one of the Choose Happy affirmation cards helped me get out of it and back to positive thinking. Come on in, it's time to choose happy. Today is a new day and you have a choice. Do you want to stop the negative thoughts and live your life free of the limiting stories and fear that stands in your way of living a happy life? If you answered yes, you're in the right place. Hi, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. I am so happy you're here. My name is Marie. I'm a happiness coach and author of the Choose Happy affirmation cards. For the majority of my life, I didn't feel I deserved to live a happy life due to past trauma that had happened to my family. So how does someone who didn't feel worthy of being happy finally live a happy life? Well, I learned the power of choosing happy. In 2020, I felt called to share what I learned with others. I authored affirmations to rewrite the negative thoughts that were a constant cycle in my head. And I published those affirmations that has become the Choose Happy affirmation card deck. It is now over 600 card decks in circulation internationally. You are not your negative thoughts. You deserve to be happy today. In this podcast, you will learn 3 things. The first, you will learn positive self-talk using affirmations aligned with healthy habits. Number 2, tangible ideas to overcome the limiting beliefs. And number 3, everyday living solutions to cultivate a positive mindset and live a happy life. It's time to get off the hamster wheel of everyday living and intentionally living our life, one Choose Happy choice at a time. Come on in. We are choosing happy. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I'm getting used to the shorter daylight days where I live, and that's not easy for me. And I don't know if you experience that as well, but for me, it can be really tough to have those shorter days because as the darkness starts, I feel my energy just deplete, and it's just been really tough to have evenings that are not as productive as I would like them to be. If you're feeling that way as well, know that you are not alone, and many of us experience this adjustment with less daylight and also the time change that we had in November. So we're all in this together. If you do find yourself struggling to get going in the mornings, do check out the Choose Happy Morning Checklist. Sometimes it's helpful to have a list to guide us on what we can do in the mornings to set ourselves up for a good day. It's a free instant download, and you'll also get a sample pack of the Choose Happy affirmation cards. The link will be in the show notes, and it's also on the website. And the website is called choosehappywithmarie.com. And by the way, the Choose Happy affirmation card decks are on sale now. And so I thought this would be a perfect time to review the benefits of using affirmations. If you are new to affirmations and you would like to learn a little bit more about them, do check out episode number 74 titled Affirmations 101 and Choose Happy Guided Positive Affirmation with Music. So just a quick recap before we dig into today's show. Affirmations are positive statements that we say to ourselves that can help us deal with negative thoughts and feelings and help us create a more positive outlook for living our life. Affirmations work best when they are aligned with what we believe can be true for ourselves. This self-help tool of using positive affirmations has been life-changing for me. Whenever I've needed help with rewriting certain negative thoughts, I've turned to affirmations. If you're in our Choose Happy Facebook community, you may have seen posts from me mentioning how happy I was when Friday came around. I have been so busy in my day job, so busy that even taking a bathroom break was becoming a luxury. I don't know if you can relate to that, to having a stressful workplace where honestly, just the basics of going to the bathroom, you have to squeeze it into your busy workday. On those days when I've needed to advance something for work and trying to stay focused, it's not easy because we get tired and we only have so much energy and so many hours in the day, especially with the time change and the shorter daylight hours. So that's what I've been working with and celebrating Fridays. And I remember feeling like there's no end. Like Wednesday would come around and it's like, oh my gosh, it's not Friday yet. And the negative thoughts would get started. So my thoughts would start, and then I'd start using words that were not positive words. And then I started talking with my husband, and then I was only talking about the negativity of the stress that I'd been feeling all day long. And it's not to say that telling someone else, for example, a friend, your partner, your loved one, how difficult your day has been, that's important. It's important to validate how we've been feeling. It becomes a problem is when all we do is focus on the negativity of the day. And that can take the form of complaining. Who wants to hear a person speak negatively for many minutes? Many. I'm not talking about just 3 minutes. I'm talking about a half an hour or an hour. And maybe you've experienced this with a girlfriend that you love. You want to support her and she just complains the entire time. And it's important, as I mentioned, it's important to validate how we feel. It's if we get stuck there, that's when there's a problem. One evening, I was finding myself sitting in my bedroom chair where I love to read and look out the window. And I was asking myself, why am I so focused on negativity right now? I know I'm not choosing happy right now. So I knew I needed to pivot. That's when I saw from the corner of my eye, from where I was sitting, I saw the Choose Happy Affirmation card deck on the shelf across from my room. Whenever I feel I need support, I do turn to the card deck. I will shuffle the cards and I will randomly pick something. And usually it's something that will resonate with me and where I am in my life. So I walked over to my shelf and I said, okay, Choose Happy card deck, help me. So I shuffled the cards. I randomly picked a card, and this is the card that I picked. It's called I Design My Life. And the affirmation goes like this. I design my life. I choose the words and actions that I take every day. And that card, that affirmation that I had authored, so the Choose Happy Affirmation card deck is a card deck that I authored. It was so perfect because I was needing a reminder that yes, work was busy and I care about doing a quality job. It doesn't mean it controls my life, all my life. Yet I was so exhausted every day by the end of every workday. You know those days where you end up ordering takeout because you're too tired to cook? Maybe a bottle of wine is opened and the Netflix binge begins. This affirmation, it reminded me to stop and design my life, design my everyday life. Yes, I was entitled to breaks, i.e. bathroom breaks. Okay, we all are. And I needed to take them without guilt, without worrying about missing a message or anything that my colleagues would send to me. I had to learn to walk away from my laptop because I work remotely and I also work in the office. And that was hard because I could still hear the dinging from the messages. So that was like triggering me that I need to respond. And so I had to stop that. So what I did was I would put on a timer. I actually really did. We are entitled to a lunch break and coffee breaks, and I would put on a timer. I'm entitled to a 15-minute coffee break. We all are. So that's what I did. I took my phone. I selected, the timer function on your phone, and I did 15 minutes, and I walked away from the laptop, even if the dinging continued. And it did. And what I ended up doing was I took that 15 minutes. I did go to the bathroom. I would get a glass of water because it's important to, rehydrate ourselves. But I would also do something that fueled me. Note, I was not checking social media. I know the pull to check social media is there, but I had to stop that. So what I chose instead was I picked a book, one of my favorite books that I know that fuel me, and I took that 15 minutes and I read a few pages from the book. I did that. I also took that time to do a quick walk, easily 15 minutes, put on my shoes, my coat, quick walk, and maybe even a favorite snack. And I wouldn't come back to my computer until the 15 minutes were up. It wasn't easy, and it continues to not be easy because I continue to be busy, but it really matters. We are not living to work. We are working to live. So what I'm inviting you by sharing my experience is to consider your everyday life. I know you are so dedicated to your job, and I am too, but our lives are beyond work. And if we just spend every day just working, unless it fuels us and makes us happy, we need to add other elements to our everyday life. So that card, that positive affirmation from the Choose Happy affirmation card deck, it helped me take back my power. It helped me remember that I get to design my life. So I followed the guidance of this affirmation. I took the card and I'm displaying it right beside my laptop. It has helped my mental health and my physical health too. Positive affirmations can help us with our mental health in the following ways. It helps reduce stress and anxiety. This affirmation, I design my life, helped me manage the emotional reactions I was having to workday stress that I was feeling, and I was feeling it for weeks. I needed to do something about it. The second way that positive affirmations help us is they help change our thought patterns. The affirmation that randomly came up for me, it helped disrupt the negative thinking habit that was coming into play. And it gave me better words, positive words, to cultivate the positive mindset that I want for my life. And the third and final way that positive affirmations can help our mental health is improving our problem-solving skills. Because I started to adopt the positive words of the affirmation, my thoughts started to pivot. I stopped feeling like a victim, tied down by the stress of the work project. And I reminded myself that I can place healthy boundaries while also advancing the assigned work to me in a quality way. And actually, what I found by taking those breaks is that I could do my work better because I was also fueling me as well during the coffee breaks. There's this quote by Jerry Frankhauser, and my apologies if I'm not pronouncing his last name correctly, that goes like this, and I really love it when I talk about affirmations. Affirmations are like prescriptions for certain aspects of yourself you want to change. Affirmations have been life-changing for me, and I want that for you too. A reminder, the Choose Happy affirmation card decks are on sale now. If you want to try them out first, there is a sample pack that comes with the morning routine checklist. Download it, give it a try, and if you like them, go ahead and purchase. The sale is on now until December 18th. The link is in the show notes, and it's also on the website, choosehappywithmarie.com. I hope sharing my recent experience using the affirmations has been helpful to you. Let me know. send me an email. My address is in the show notes. Until next time, you're welcome to join us in the Choose Happy Facebook community, where you only see positive posts. Wishing you a wonderful week, choosing happy. Cheers! I hope today's episode empowered you to choose happy as you live your upcoming week. If so, please take a minute and share this episode with a family or friend who could benefit from it. I'd also love it if you could take 30 seconds and leave a review on your podcast app. Just scroll down and you'll see the space to leave a review. Doing this helps the show be found by others who are also looking to break free from negative thoughts and live a happy life. Remember to sign up to become a Choose Happy member to receive free resources as they become available. Link is in the show notes. Thank you for listening. Take good care and see you next week.